So, first of all, I am going to just reset this. There we go. So, I'm pretty sure my computer did not like streaming and playing Middle House Singer at the same time, which is a shame, because it's very good. So, in summary for that one, because it overheated my fucking computer, is like a 9 or 10. Like, I love that. I like shooters like Doom 2016 and like Doom Eternal. That has a lot of that same vibe, but I also love metal and like the metal soundtrack in Killing Floor 2, for example. And this kind of just like blends them together pretty effortlessly. I was really getting into that before, obviously, heat killed my fun and my vibe. I'm going to assume it is a problem with my CPU just getting too hot with my little 120 water cooling radiator. I used to basically build my computer as a like micro media PC and kind of took over and became like a main gaming PC, and I've slowly put it in like a bigger case and given it like more ambient cooling fans and stuff. But the CPU itself, I think, just gets overloaded. Has like thermal, I guess you call it like thermal runaway. I want to get like a Noctua DH or D15 just to like kill that from happening. Now that it's in a bigger case, I kind of can have bigger cooling options, so that will be the priority at some point. Also, then I'll put like a big like 140 exhaust fan where the old reservoir used to be. Not reservoir, radiator. But yeah, anyway. I won't continue playing that because it's obviously going to just crash my PC again from heat. But I do really recommend that. Metal Hellsinger, good game. I enjoyed that a lot. So, continuing with part 2 of this demo Megajam, since we had a big crash, I am now going to move on to... Actually, I'm just going to pull up a little heat monitor just in case as well. With HW info first. Just in case. And we're going to move on to the next demo game, which is Motor Town Behind the Wheel. Looks like a weird kind of like driving sandbox. And has like multiplayer, which is interesting. And I kind of want to see what that's like because I like driving. I like weird multiplayer sandboxes. It's got overwhelmingly positive reviews. Recent reviews are very positive. It's $28.99 New Zealand, so again, pretty cheap. Looks like it's got pretty active, like really active devs that keep updating it, and the reviews are all pretty friendly. So I mean, I'm hoping it's basically vehicle human fall flat, because that would be ideal. Because I love human fall flat. So let's give this a go and see what it is like. Oh. Obviously the streaming setup. I kind of want to go with... Okay, there's lots of good choices here. I'm just gonna be Trucker Jim. I'm vibing with the music. It's already off to a good start. Okay, my GPU just went to 110 degrees though, so that's a little concerning. This might also crash my stream, so we'll see. We will see. Immediately, I really like how this feels. I'm a big fan of Mud Runner and like good physics in games, and this feels great. Great music. I love the environment design.
Thank you.
Oh, it's turn signals? Interesting. How do I go into like a different camera mode? Is it V? No, C? There we go. Seems like just such a vibe.
Thank you very much.
Alright. My computer is not enjoying this game. I like the game. I'd give it like a 7 or an 8. Like, I think this would be really fun with friends. I don't think it'd be that exciting just by yourself. I mean, it might be quite chill. But I definitely think this is the kind of game that would be amazing with just a couple of buds just vibing around. I like that it's got like lobby, like a server system and a bunch of stuff like that. I'm not happy with how my computer's reacting to it though. I wonder if it's just like, I wonder what's causing it. I wonder if it's just like higher GPU use is like thrashing it. Because the second I'm out of a game, it's going to be down to like 60 degrees, 50 degrees. Weird. Yeah, Motortown Behind the Wheel. Cool little game. I definitely kind of want it. But I will wait till I have better CPU cooling. Same with the Metal Hellsinger. Both of those are very solid. Next game to try is The Pale Beyond. Now, for anyone who's seen The Terror Season 1, it's kind of that, the game. Basically, you are a explorer party, I believe, in the Great North, or like a fictional version of it. Let me just pull up some dates. It is $26 New Zealand at the moment. It's 10% off at the moment, actually. Ending 17th of May. Yeah. But more of a, like, expedition management game. So, we'll see kind of how that goes. Also to see if my computer can fucking even handle this one. It's really spiking. I guess there's more than one expedition. I don't really know what this menu is. Hmm. This is beginning to sound a lot like the Erebus and the Terror. No, I'm pretty sure this would have been inspired by that story. The Franklin Expedition. Let's see if that fixes my temperatures. Hmm. Patch at Belford. I really like this so far. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Northwest Passage and history of exploring and stuff, but like just the art style's nice as well. Music's good. It's a bit of a mystery. I like it. Hello, Lord. Yeah, we can do. Give me a sec. I'll just pause, and I'll be in DLB. Boot up Discord. Hello.
Hello. The demos be going.
Pretty good. I had one like weird computer crash, but I'm pretty sure that was just due to heat. Playing one game, so that's a shame, but yeah.
You're saying your computer's on heat?
Sure.
What's this one about?
It's basically the Terra Season 1, the game. You are, like,
Wait, what?
ice explorers, basically.
I see.
I think it's...
see horrors beyond your comprehension?
Yeah, I think it's very much inspired by, like, the Franklin expedition.
I see.
It seems to be very much like a story game with a bit of, like, management, kind of like Frostpunk or, you know, Oregon Trail style, like, resource management.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, unless I was making bank, I definitely would not be going on no expedition in the fucking icy waters.
I love Stanberry. He's adorable.
You live tomorrow.
Hmm?
In the morning.
Hmm.
Oh, how many weeks are in this demo?
I don't know yet. I'm on week 3 now. But I don't know how long I get, you know?
Yeah.
It hasn't really said. Concerning. I've been stuck in the ice.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Alright. Huh? Umbrella. Since we're on this note of like demos and whatnot, you excited for the Starship Trooper games coming out this month, Dozer?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I hope it's good. I like co-op shooters. I'm hoping it's like kind of more of a killing floor than a other game. Where like it's solid, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to wait maybe a day or two though and check reviews before I actually buy it, but so far I'm excited.
Yeah. I'll wait to see kind of like what the consensus is, because I'm pretty sure some people on the unit will like buy it straight away.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get it like straight away. Hmm. I love the art of the dogs. The puppies are very cute. Oof.
Good.
We saved the shit that the poor lad got fucked up. Poor Higgs. How's your day going, by the way, Lol?
It kind of just started, so not much to say at the moment. Shoot.
Yeah, good, good. Made some nachos, which I'm probably gonna go and have some more now, like soon. Now, I mean soon. And then just been playing some demos, so yeah, it's been pretty chill.
Okay.
I uploaded the new True mission, by the way, and checked all the settings and got it all ready.
Cool. Everything look alright then?
Yeah.
Cool. Don't do anything real quick.
What's that?
I reckon either Templeton or Dude to the right of Templeton is going to portray you or something. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Someone's dodgy.
It's Robin Shaw.
Well, I won the vote.
Okay, so Robin Shaw is you. And immediately throwing Hunt under the bus.
Well, I'm telling the truth. I didn't say Hunt's a dickhead. I just said he did leave and take a lifeboat, which is the truth. Pimpleton is angry. I told him the truth. But fuck him.
There you go. Got regained the lost loyalty.
No.
God, I wish I knew what was going on.
What's that?
Does well.
What's that? What did you say, though?
I have my doubts about Hammond as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's...
I feel like they deliberately use the crew as a red herring, like they seem untrustworthy and shitty, but it's probably because they just don't trust you yet. I reckon they're going to end up being, like, dependable.
Gotcha. I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Might also depend on, like, your
We'll see
choices.
as much of the demo. Huh? Again?
I was just going to say, like, I don't know, I guess we'll see, like, if choices matter as well.
Yeah, that's also fair. Getting real sick of games where there's choices, except that there isn't.
Oh, I lost Richard Templeton's loyalty.
Why?
Because he doesn't want to spend crew on pointless tasks. But I think it's, to do. But I think it's worth it for morale.
What was the task? I didn't get to read.
It was just, I don't know. I didn't read that either.
Go do a task. Alright, what we're doing. Yes. Yes, I know Ghosts are streaming. I'm already watching.
Dinner time.
Huh?
It's dinner time in the game.
Speaking of dinner time, there's more content in waifus.
Excellent, thank you. What an asshole. I love Stanberry. The dog is adorable. Once a week 2 of theoretically 35 until rescue. Week 2? I mean week 5.
Oh my god. So, like, is Templeton your first mate, or is he a quartermaster? What's his role?
He's like the science officer, and he's in touch with like the benefactor who organised the expedition.
Ah.
But it's all a bit vague. Templeton seems to just hate like Templeton just seems to hate doing anything like morale boosting. Like even if it's impractical. Templeton's kind of a massive dickhead.
He seems like the if you ain't standing, you ain't working kind of guy.
Yeah. Puppies. I see. I guess I can't sign certain people. Guess I can only use scientists for the mid-bay. Damn. I mean, that makes sense, but yeah. Sleepy. Hello, Anna. I'm thoroughly enjoying this, by the way. This game's cool.
It's good. This one is specialist, face crossed out.
Ah, that's the captain who had, like, abandoned us.
Okay. That'd be a pretty weird scenario.
What would you do if one day if just like 500 pounds of cooked pasta washed up on a beach near you? Thank you, no? Like, is it still cooked? Like, is it hot on the beach? Like, does it wash up hot?
Just a bunch of the uncooked ramen squares.
Deeply concerning.
Is still in the packages. There were a lot of questions, which, yeah. See cooked noodles in the water, warm still. Bowl right there. Dozer, you gonna eat?
Yeah, I think that's Poseidon's bounty. If the sea wants to give me fresh pasta cooked al dente, then so be it. That is my lot. I would find out if I can. He said 500 pounds, didn't he? Yeah. I mean, I guess I could sell it as a novelty. I could start a beachfront pasta restaurant. 500 pounds is quite a lot of pasta. I would make a lot of sauce.
Named the little store Poseidon's Bounty.
Man, you get to play quite a lot, like, this demo. Like, I'm already, like, 6 weeks in. Oh, I can feed the puppies now that I have fish. Damn it. Okay. Oh, that's a bunch of people. I don't have enough dogs to do scouting.
Cool.
I've given two of my crew members scurvy.
Oh.
Whoopsies.
Yep. What do you give them, scurvy?
They got malnourished, and if you let malnourishment go the next week, it turns into scurvy.
Ah.
I will pet the good boys every week, even if it's not story related.
Dozer.
Yeah.
Bacon or pepperoni?
Pepperoni.
Coke or Sprite?
I would say Sprite. I don't know enough fucking dogs, that's why. Damn it.
Is a whole rip, my guy.
Yeah, I was like, why can't I hunt the elephant seal? That is why. I don't think I've got any spearfish either. Oh no, I do.
Huh?
Okay, I've got enough. I've got fish to give the dogs to get more, but I don't think I've got enough to. Yeah, I think it still costs too much to do anything. Bugger. Probably shouldn't have wasted my dogs, just my fish like that, but whatever. So be it.
It wasn't ominous looking at all. Splotting. See if you can fix it.
Oh no, we're abandoning the ship because of the ice crushing the ship. I'd rather do it preemptively. I've gained the loyalty of the cook. Thank God.
Yeah, I'd rather have high loyalty of the cook, that's for sure.
Oh, I lost his loyalty immediately.
Is that I didn't get to read?
I accepted extra food from a guy and they all didn't like him toting to the captain, or me accepting it.
Okay.
God damn it, everyone's getting demoralized.
It's scurvy.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh. I'm glad I left the ship. I think it just broke up. Yep. God, it's like rigged. Ah, there's the demo end.
Ah, I see.
Ah, that's cool. If you buy the full game, you can import your save and continue the journey.
That's cool.
That's a
Okay,
good
when I
way.
do that.
That's a good way to do a demo. A demo? A demo. Fucking hell. A demo.
There you go. I think Dead Rising 2 did the same thing.
Yeah, I think that's like a cool way of doing something, especially when I spent like a fair bit of time on that, and it was interesting, and I liked the way the story was going. That was cool though. I give that one a 8 to 9, probably an 8, just because I personally don't love resource management all the time, but I did like that.
Fair.
I think the theming and the music and the character, like the story, makes up for it. It's like 8 or 9, yeah. I will probably buy that one because I love that shit.
Maya, good girl. Jojo, good boy. Blue, good boy.
Yeah.
The move for the dogs, most likely.
I was developed in Northern Ireland. That's cool. Interesting. Oh my god, please. The accordion. It's so loud.
God, I turned the fucking volume up on the stream just to see what you're talking about. Yeah, it was loud.
Yeah. I will say that's cool. Like the funding for gaming in Ireland, like it's the same as like Scotland and Europe, like a lot of European countries. I like that they actually fund like doing shit at a government level.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Good demo. Good demo. That was the Pale Beyond. Really valuable on Steam. It's already out. It's currently on sale, 10% off. It is 26 New Zealand dollars.
Now, you playing all these demos reminded me. You ever played on like the PS2 and shit?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Do you remember the Jam Pack discs?
Yeah,
A bunch of demos. Yeah, those are pretty fun.
yeah. I like demo culture generally. It's cool that it's kind of coming back with like Steam doing it, because like I do miss like PS2 magazines and stuff that would give you like a demo disc,
Yeah, because getting a preview of what you're getting into is always great.
especially when like games are relatively expensive. Like it's nice to get like a bit of a preview and be like, will I actually like this?
Right.
Although Steam's pretty good now with like the refund system and now demos, it's like it's pretty hard to get a game you don't like first time.
It's kind of iffy because once you're past the 2 hours,
Yeah.
you're SOL.
Yeah, I wish they extended it to like 4 hours or something, just because like a lot of the time it's like the problem is some games are like shorter than like 5 hours. those little like indie story games are quite often quite short, like 6 hours or less. Where like
Yeah.
you know something like Skyrim, like you're not gonna beat in like 2 hours, obviously. You're not even gonna like get out of like Helgen before like 40 minutes sometimes. Although I've got it down to a fine science. I get out in like 10 minutes.
Oh, fucking. And a lot of game companies are making it the first like few hours, awesome and everything. Then after that, they just give up on it because when you're working on it anymore since refund's no longer possible.
Yeah. Moving on to the last demo of my mega demo stream, is the Rift Breaker. It looks kind of like a weird, little bit of like a mix of like Factorio, StarCraft 2. It's like a base building survival game where you're in an advanced mecha suit. So it's like interesting looking. It's $40. It's already out. But I'm gonna check it out. bug.
Riftbreaker Ashley reporting successful jump procedure.
Roger that. Begin field-based setup.
The 3D printing cubes?
Houston, I've spotted something near the LZ. It's closing in.
It's very colorful, which I like. Ah, okay, so WSD's move, map, space interacts, lift controls build mode, what is exit set, weapons, right hand like that, okay. Cool.
Rift jump successful.
Sensors online, weapons activated. We're ready to go.
Riftbreaker Novak, please report.
Houston, this is Ashley. Reporting rift jump successful.
Roger that. Begin field-based setup.
Ashley, construct a headquarters building to secure our presence here. It will allow me to reconstruct if my armor is destroyed. We've located a carbonium deposit.
Okay, move on to the deposit and start drilling. We don't have enough carbonium to build an HQ. Let's scout for a deposit and set up our base close to it. We need to move quick. It's probably a matter of time before the natives spot us.
We've gathered enough resources to construct a headquarters building.
Finally. Let's place it close to a carbonium deposit. This will help us speed up resource production.
HQ construction in progress. Sometimes I wish we could fast forward this part of the simulation.
Captain Novak, let me remind you that even though this is a simulated training exercise, you are expected to perform as if it was your real mission on Galatea 37.
We need to expand the base. Let's build a carbonium factory to do the digging for us.
Yes, we've got much more interesting things to do. Let's automate this.
Our base will require huge amounts of power to operate. Right now, we can only construct some basic power plants, wind turbines, and carbonium power plants.
Wind turbines are less effective, but they work around the clock. Carbonium power plants are very effective, but they use up the deposits that they are placed on.
In the beginning, it's best to use a combination of these power sources. We can balance energy peaks and shortages by storing excess energy in energy storages. Also, remember to connect all buildings to the power grid using energy connectors. They connect all buildings within their area of operation, even if power lines are not visible. We have power shortages. Connect more power plants. Ashley, I'm detecting a lot of movement to the west. We should build up a defensive perimeter around the base.
Let's set up some walls and sentinel towers. Focus our defenses on the western direction. They never changed the beginning of this exercise.
Captain Novak. We all know your renowned scientific background, but your combat performance in the previous simulation was far from spectacular.
That's an asshole.
Slaughtering indigenous creatures was never my area of expertise.
Since you've already done this a couple of times, we've introduced some new additions to this course. We'll see what your area of expertise really is.
I don't have enough AI cores to support any more defensive towers. You will need to construct additional AI hubs to expand our defenses. Remember to build more power plants before you do that. AI hubs consume a lot of energy. These basic defenses should give us a bit of security, but we should try to surround our entire base with walls and defensive towers. I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position. Prepare to fight.
We're ready for them, Mr. Riggs. Remember to use repair kits if necessary.
Base is under attack. I'm not detecting any more hostile creatures in the base's vicinity.
Well done, Captain Novak. The purpose of this training exercise is to prepare you for intense combat situations. This simulation is based on our long-distance scans of Galatea 37. They may or may not be accurate. You will be alone out there. There will be no communication back home until you can stabilize a rift portal back to Earth. You will have to rely only on your skills and your mecha suit.
Mr. Riggs is the only companion that I need. We can handle the unknown. Just let us do our job.
Ashley, we should further secure and expand our base. You can build more defenses, or go out and clear out hostile creatures' nests to prevent further attacks.
We didn't have any time to study the creatures that are attacking us. The only thing we can do right now is to fight them or strengthen our defenses. We'll need a steel factory to build more towers. We'll have to find an ore deposit to build one.
This looks like a large deposit of ore. Build a steel factory in this area, and power it with a carbonium power plant.
Okay, Mr. Riggs, we've got steel production up and running.
Ashley, I would strongly advise you to place a rift portal near this factory. This way, we can quickly get back to this location if it comes under threat. It would also be advised to place additional sentinel towers to defend this outpost. Remember to connect the towers to the power grid using energy connectors.
Sentinel towers are ready. They should be able to fend off small groups of attackers.
Select any of the available rift portals to instantly teleport to that location. Traveling through rifts is almost instant and doesn't consume any resources. I'm detecting hostile creatures heading towards our new mining outpost.
They're not going to give us a break, are they?
towers are out of ammo. Base is under attack.
Ashley, I strongly advise you to construct an armory. It will allow us to craft new weapons and upgrades, and also manufacture field repair kits, as well as other usable items.
And it will produce more ammunition for your guns. Yes, that is an important building.
One of our energy connectors has been destroyed. Ashley, we've defended the mining base, but I'm sensing another attack heading towards our headquarters. We should return there quickly.
The HQ has a permanent rift portal. We can rift jump to its location at any moment. Let's go.
Humidity is rising. It's going to rain in a moment. This rain is harmless to our base, but it decreases solar panel efficiency until it stops.
I like the look of this game. It's a cool premise. And the building's like nice and quick and pretty intuitive. It feels like something that would have been like an old Warcraft like 3 or like StarCraft 2 custom map back in the day. But like it's better just because the way it controls with WASD instead of just the mouse.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you,
Armory construction finished.
the reason why I don't play a lot of Diablo-like games.
It will also automatically manufacture ammunition for my weapons.
Hate have the mouse be where I move and everything.
No.
Want WASD to be that.
Now it says it makes ammunition for my weapons, but how? Do I need more carbonium? Is that the problem?
Then you need to grab some unobtainium. The joke of blackouts get my coat.
The rain is over. Base operations returning back to normal.
Okay, I've got ammunition now. Now I can go destroy the nest.
This looks like a hive of some sort. Let's look inside to see if it's occupied.
Oh, it's occupied.
Huh?
Oh, it's occupied, I said. She asked if the hive was occupied. It's definitely occupied.
It's a hive, I would imagine so. Yeah, a bunch of surglings and ultras coming at you. High cover right there.
Warning, a new group of hostile...
We've cleared out this nest. This will decrease the strength of their attacks.
Let's gather all the research samples and rare resources that were in this nest. We can study them later and use them to craft better equipment.
The jungle looks awesome. Like the foliage actually looks like proper foliage. Like the map, the world map is really cool. Like it's a cool looking
What's
alien
this?
planet.
This shouldn't be here.
I like how you can burn it
It's an
down
error
too.
in the simulation's construct. This environment has been created by combining long-distance quantum scans of Galatea 37 and other known planets that share similar properties. Gathering all of this data has taken many years, and we were only able to scan a small fraction of the planet.
It's enough to know that we can survive there. I can't wait to make the jump. Everything is going to be new there and waiting to be studied and explored.
And waiting to eat us.
Let's not get dramatic, Mr. Riggs. A 5 meters tall mech suit with miniguns and power blades should be enough to fend off a few hungry creatures. There's more than a single species of creatures around this nest. We should be careful.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. We've destroyed the nest. Even though there were multiple species of creatures around here, they appeared as if all of them were working together against us.
I wonder if that's just a part of the simulation, or if the Galatean creatures are really going to be that smart. That would make studying them much more interesting.
And much more dangerous.
It looks like we've cleared them out. Let's hope this will give us some time to build up our base.
Threat neutralized. I've detected an unusually large creature roaming the nearby area.
Sounds like an interesting research specimen. We should go to its location and see what we can learn.
Warning! I'm detecting a huge swarm of enemy creatures heading towards our base. It's showing up on my seismic detectors. It's much bigger than anything we've seen before.
We don't have much time. We have to set up as many defensive towers as we can. Also remember to build up more walls and lay all the mines that we can.
We have mines? Oh, they mean like resource mines. What the fuck is that? Ah.
Base is under attack.
I know the Zerg had an avatar of Cain.
Honestly. I didn't build this very efficiently, but that's alright.
I didn't tell it in demo anyway.
What's that?
It was only in demo anyway.
Yeah. I want to know how I do the old
I
repair
can
walls
sense the
and
hostile
stuff.
swarm moving closer towards our base.
Oh, there we go.
This
Repair
attack
walls.
is going to be much bigger than anything that we've seen before.
We still have some time, Mr. Riggs. We can set up multiple layers of walls around our base and place as many defensive towers as we can. You can also use your drill to excavate additional resources if our factories are producing them too slow.
Captain Novak, you're not the only candidate for the mission to Galatea 37. You'd better up those combat statistics if you want to qualify for that jump. We're investing too many resources into this mission just to send a scientist that's going to be eaten by a pack of angry animals. Show us that you can survive out there.
Yes, sir. The wind is picking up speed.
Wind speed is at an exceptional high. Wind turbine efficiency is at maximum.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities. The wind is calming down. Wind turbine power output is coming back to normal.
Warning! The alien swarm is approaching. Shields enabled. Maximizing power output.
This is it, Mr. Riggs. Ready your guns. Let's show them what we can do. Base is under attack. This attack was a lot stronger. I don't know if we can hold out much longer. Wild animals don't behave like that. They shouldn't act like a sentient army.
You will be going to an alien planet full of unknown life forms. Do not assume that you know what kind of dangers might be lurking there. Your primary objective is to survive. If something is trying to kill you, it doesn't matter if it's sentient or not. Adapt or die.
That's such a dickhead.
Warning! More enemies are heading towards our base.
Things are escalating quickly. We have to gear up before the second wave hits our walls. Let's show them who they're dealing with.
Be right back.
Warning! More enemies are heading towards our base. Threat level maximum.
I'm disabling all secondary systems and diverting all power to your guns. It's either us or them.
Base is under attack.
Good lord.
Destroyed.
One of our buildings has been destroyed.
A tower has been destroyed.
See that they don't like
Weapon dropped. We can try to recover it later.
Our towers are out of ammo.
Tower destroyed.
An energy connector has been destroyed. We have power shortages. Connect more power plants.
One of our walls has been destroyed.
A building has been destroyed.
Tower destroyed. Base is under attack.
We're pulling you out, Captain Novak. You weren't meant to survive this final attack wave. It should serve as a reminder that you should never underestimate the threat that you may be dealing with, even if you think you are in control. Your performance during this training session was satisfactory. You can start preparing for your trip to Galatea 37. Congratulations, Novak.
There is a breach in our walls.
Cool. Okay, well. Smart. Okay, so it's a crafting, buildy kind of game, but it also has enemies, which is smart, because that's why I like Factorio so much. Something to do with all the factory building. That's why I don't really like a lot of those like factory kind of games. Is there's no like conflict. You need a conflict to like make the factory have a purpose.
Alright.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna exit the game there. So yeah, that's the Rift Breaker. That one's available now. In early access, I believe, and it was pretty cool as well. So I'm just gonna do a quick summary, and then I'll move on to probably just wrapping this up, honestly. To go get some food. Here we go. So, we started with, actually, you know what? I'm going to share my screen, because that can show off the games a little bit better than the other way I was doing it. Let's do game capture, let's do window capture, let's do Steam. Okay, is that working? No. Okay, that doesn't work.
It's a black screen for me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out like what I need to do. Okay, I will do maybe just like screen capture. That'll probably work, right? Display capture. Create new. Let's do the other screen. There we go. Cool. So we started with the Brew Barons. This was the very cute little, wait, no, I didn't put this under Dozette. There we go. This was the very cute little, like, plane game with brewing alcohol and delivering it. That one was fun. I liked it a lot. Not out yet, so when that one comes out, I probably will buy it, because it's a fun premise, and I liked it a lot. You fly a plane around, you shoot apples off a tree, then you make cider and sell it with the apples. Which is weird and interesting as a game, so I'm in. Oh yeah, you also get to fly your plane's propeller through wheat fields to gather wheat, which was amusing. Next up was Bulwark Falconeer. I didn't like this one as much, just because I felt like it was a bit clunky. I didn't feel like the gameplay loop itself was super interesting to me, but like at the same time, if you're into a very chill city builder, I think it's quite a cool, compelling world, and the city building's kind of interesting the way it works. I just want to point out it is a solo dev, so good on him. And he also does have another game out called The Falconeer already, which is more like a shooter where you're like a majestic warbird pilot, which is a cool concept. So again, props to him. I kind of want to try this out before I, you know, like write off the developer. Like, I don't think I would ever write off a developer, but you know what I mean? Like, I want to try out the Falconeer as well as the Bulwark more once it's more fleshed out. So I'll say, cool game, just needs a bit more time in the oven. Cultic was the first boomer shooter I tried with the kind of like brown and grey color palette. Felt really crunchy, felt really good. Awesome music, awesome kind of vibe, felt right. Kind of ticked all the boxes. I think I'll definitely be getting that at some point. So yes, Cultic was very cool. Impressed that the developer was also the composer, I believe. So, just
oh shit.
Yeah, I looked it up because I thought it was Andrew Hulshult was the composer, but it turns out the developer made all the music for it, which is really cool because the music was solid. So that is cool. Next up was Dead Estate. Basically, isometric Binding of Isaac with guns, which isn't a bad formula. Had a big titty goth shopkeeper witch, and a femboy. Fuck it, whoops, Freudian slip. A tomboy GF character, so that was great. Very good. Like, I mean, the Binding of Isaac, or like roguelike style formula is very solid, so it's just more of that, but really well made. Good music, good art. Highly recommend. So Dead Estate, very cool as well. Everspace 2, I'm very tempted to buy this like ASAP. This was awesome. This was probably one of my favorites from the session. I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would enjoy just like a single player spaceship shooter, but it was very fun, and I probably spent the most time on it. I think I played like an hour and a half before I realized how long I'd spent on it, if not more. Lots of RPG mechanics, missions, pretty good dialogue too. I was surprised the story dialogue wasn't shit. It was good. A little expensive at the moment. I'd say 73 New Zealand dollars is quite a bit, so I'll probably wait till it's on sale. But it was good. Sadly, obviously won't have multiplayer because it's a single player, RPG, spaceship shooter. But, you can't have everything sometimes. I feel like if that had co-op, it'd be the perfect game. Fallen Aces, that was another boomer shooter style, like a shooter basically in an older engine. Well, I wouldn't even call this one a shooter, it was more like a stealth or brawler, like, it had a lot more stealth and a lot more melee weapons than I was kind of expecting, based on the screenshots and stuff. But, that was cool, really good art style, like the whole, like, cel-shaded comic book, that was very cool. Not out yet, so when that one comes out, keep an eye on it. I liked it. It kind of nails the noir style perfectly, so no complaints. The executions were really funny. Kicked a guy into the sky, and then like weapons that break is kind of amusing, and like how like you have like a perfectly fine bottle, and then it turns into like a broken bottle when you smash someone with it. It's kind of cool. The guns felt real solid, but you just didn't have a lot of ammo for them, which is good because it's a good way of balancing powerful weapons. But yeah, I like that. No surprise really. Pretty much everything New Blood Interactive publishes tends to be pretty solid if you're looking for these kind of little like first-person shooters. And they did Dusk. They did Dusk. They did Ultra Kill. They did what's my favorite one? The evil one. You've got it too, Lolly. Amid Evil. Yeah, Amid Evil is probably my favorite so far. But that's I can't remember. Don't know why I didn't remember it. But yeah, very similar kind of vein as that. Just it's got its own vibe though, so I'm happy with that. Next one was The Invincible. Another one I'm not too sure about. Has a really cool art style. Has that kind of like Atom Punk look. Where everything's kind of like Soviet looking and chunky. Just refresh this. Yeah, it has like. If you ever look at like the console here, it's all like heavy duty, kind of like Fallout, kind of like, the 1950s like ray gun punk or atom punk kind of look, retro futurism kind of vibe. The demo was a bit short and it was very like story walking simulator kind of vibe. Good though, like the voice acting was good, the music was good. I just kind of like, is that the game for me? Maybe not, but like. Interesting to see what happens when that comes out. Still not out, so again, like later in the year, but keep an eye on it. Probably not for me, I don't think. But for certain people, I think it'll be really cool. Apparently based on some pretty good books, so that's cool as well. Metal Hellsinger. Apart from the crash and the broken stream it caused, because it overheated my fucking computer. That's not the game's fault, that's my computer. And the small portion of this I did play was really awesome. If you're a fan of metal and you're a fan of like Doom or Doom Eternal, mixed with like, I mean, it's really weird. It's a rhythm shooter. I don't know if you saw this one, Lolly, when I was playing this.
I didn't know.
Every time you shoot, you have to like time it with the beat. And like the fatalities have to be on beat as well, but it was like really cool. And like once I started getting on beat, once you get like a high enough multiplier, the vocals kick in, and it's like it's a really exhilarating game. I would almost give this one a 10 just because I love metal and I love the vibe, and it's a really unique premise as well. Kind of like Bro Barons, it's like a weird way of doing this, like a shooter rhythm game. I wasn't really expecting. It's cool. I will need a new CPU cooler though before I get this. So I like this a lot, but I'm going to wait till my computer can handle it. Because some games just break my computer for some reason. I think it's just the water cooling can't keep up with the extended heat. So moving on to Motortown. This one was also really fun. It had a really good driving feel. I didn't play this that long, so I was a little bit worried about my computer's heat. And also this feels a bit like Human Fall Flat, where it's a bit boring by yourself. It's definitely a game for like you and a couple of friends. If I can convince a few friends to get it with me and just vibe, I think it'll be a really good vibe game. I like hanging out and just chilling, because the driving's really fun, the world is kind of amusing and charming, and the music was good. So I liked Motortown. I just think it needs friends. I don't think it's the single player kind of experience. Pale Beyond, awesome as well. I played all the way through the demo. It's basically story, resource management game based on, I guess, like the Franklin expedition and like the Terra Season 1, which is also the Franklin expedition, and that kind of early age of, well, not early, but like the age of Arctic exploring. It's got its own universe and lore, but it was very fun. I liked it. They got the vibe right. Be interesting to see if it continues being good after where the demo leaves off. But I'll probably pick this up at some point because it's kind of a lot of things I like. I don't love management sims, but I like this one just because the theme kind of overpowers that. Riftbreaker. Riftbreaker was another cool one that also, I just wish it had multiplayer. I feel like this, like 2 mechs, like you and a friend playing this would be really fun. But sometimes, again, you can't have everything. So even if they never do multiplayer, it's still really solid. Little base building, mech game, top-down kind of shooter. Feels like a twin-stick shooter, kind of, like WASD and mouse, but like you also have like base building like Factorio and like hostile aliens like Factorio. It's kind of like Factorio, but a bit more like, I don't know, like it's very pretty. Like it's a bit prettier. Like, oh, actually, I don't know. I really like Art Factorio's art style, so it's hard to say. It just feels a lot like Factorio. So if you already have Factorio and you really love Factorio, I don't know if like Riftbreaker does enough differently to like hold your attention. But if you want something just a bit different, yeah, maybe. The mech feels cool. It feels a bit like a Warcraft 3 or Starcraft 2 like custom map in the way it like plays and vibes. Just obviously very pretty, like graphically, and like the alien world is very colourful. It's a bit more colourful than Factorio. But yeah, that was the demo Megajam. Played how many is that total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. That's a good number. If anyone has any questions or comments, or anyone wants to ask me about any of those games or check them out, feel free. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there, and I hope you all enjoyed. Bye.